What's going on, guys? Lone Driver Mike again, bringing you another video. Guys, how's it going? In this video, we're going to talk about doing gigs full-time. So I'm talking about food delivery, ride share, whatever kind of gigs you're into. There's Amazon Flex. You could do Shift or Instacart. That's where you deliver groceries. So there's not just the basic, Uber and Lyft. There's other apps to do. There's an app called WAG. That's where you walk dogs. You get paid for that. And all these apps are actually independent contractors. You get a 1099, so you file your own taxes. But guess what? You're your own boss, and you can work anytime and anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So we're not required to put in so many hours a week, or we can do as much as we want. And so I've been getting, oh, excuse me, sorry. I just had lunch, but anyways, so I make a lot of videos and I give you guys advice and everything, but a lot of you guys don't know this is my full-time job. And a lot of people are like, well, Mike, aren't you worried about this and that and taxes, and aren't you worried about, let's say, one day slow, or this, say Doordash goes out of business, or all this kind of stuff, and don't you want security? Well, to be 100% honest with you guys, nothing is secure. I had jobs where I thought the boss liked me or whatever, and I got fired for whatever reason and got laid off and all this kind of stuff, and there's no such thing as a job, they like you and all that. Anything can happen. Like my grandpa was at a construction company for many years, and then he got injured, and then they kind of turned it, they turned their back on him, and he was so upset about that. And he's like, I'm not trying to sue you guys, but I need to get paid what's fair, and and I still want to work with you guys and all that. And they just straight up screwed him over, because bottom line is they don't care. You see what I'm saying? These companies don't care about you, and it's just like some other people that, one of my friends works in the hospital, and she did something that wasn't even that big of a deal, but she got written up for it, and she's upset and depressed over that. And it's just like, you see what I'm talking about. So, and then my other friend recently, he just quit his job, because he stayed at a company, no raises for how many years he's been there, and he was their most loyalist worker, and he did his job right, and then towards the end, they started acting weird towards him, and people were gossiping, and just a lot of bullshit. And so he's just like, I can't deal with this, no raises in so many years, getting written up over some stupid ass stuff. And so, who wants to deal with all that? I went through that kind of shit before, and it's just like, it's almost not even worth it. It's like, yeah, well, you get a weekly paycheck, but the boss can fire you at any time for whatever reason. They don't even really need a legit reason. They can just lie to your face, say, oh, we don't have hours, or, it's not working out, and that's all they got to say, and you're out of a job. And they say, well, Mike, a regular job is more secure than Uber and Lyft and all these other gigs. Yeah, I beg to differ. I've been doing this, guys. I know I would say in my videos 3 years I've been doing this, I've actually been doing this 4 years. I got into Uber and Lyft back in 2015, and then I think the following year I ended up getting into food delivery. And so I've been doing rideshare and food delivery, Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, GRUBHUB, Uber Eats, Caviar, and I did Postmates for a little bit. And so I've been running all that for the past 4 years. And I can't remember a day. You might have a day or two where it's slow, you know what I'm saying? But you're not going to have a whole year where it's slow, or a whole week. You might have a week where it's kind of slower. But that's why I tell you guys, run multiple apps. You know what I'm saying? And you're not going to have that problem. Some of you guys just run Postmates, or just DoorDash alone, or just GRUBHUB. And like yesterday, was it yesterday? Yeah. Yesterday, I ended up getting so many DoorDash orders. It was so weird. And I hardly got any Caviar. I hardly got any GRUBHUB. But the day before, which was Friday, it was nonstop Caviar. It was nonstop GRUBHUB, and DoorDash was hardly. You know, I didn't even turn on DoorDash. So yeah, you'll have days where it's like you're getting hella GRUBHUB, or maybe GRUBHUB's slow and you're getting a lot of DoorDash. You know, maybe Caviar's popping, maybe it's not. You know, and then I have Uber Eats as a backup if it's kind of slow. You know, if I'm taking an order and the GRUBHUB's not going to be ready yet, I'll do a quick Uber Eats or a quick Caviar real quick. And yeah, I've been doing this 4 years. I haven't had a problem, and I'm ranging anywhere from, I mean, even on a half day, I go out for 6 hours, 5 or 6 hours, I can make easily $100. I don't have to make a lot of money. I can make as much as I want or as little as I want. So in my group, you know, I've convinced people to quit their job, you know, not necessarily me, but, you know, maybe in my advice, and then they join my group and they're seeing all these numbers and they know, you know, people don't just quit their job just to do it. And some people do. But like when I first quit my job to do the gigs full time, I figured out, like, I'm making a lot more money running Uber and Lyft than I found out about the food apps, which I do now. That's my main gig. DoorDash, GRUBHUB, Uber Eats, and Caviar. Those are my 4 main gigs that I do, and that's about it. You know what I'm saying? So before I quit my job, I found out is, can I make enough money to survive? That's the main thing. So I was doing Uber part-time, and I'm like, and I'm doing the math, I'm like, shit, I'm making $20 an hour. I'm making, you know, and when I ended up going out to the Bay Area, I was making about $35 an hour just doing Uber and Lyft. So I'm just like, wow. So I'm like, I can work at a restaurant or slave at a warehouse job. You know, I had warehouse jobs. I was a warehouse lead before. I was getting like $13 an hour. I had like a couple guys under me. So I mean, I was gonna get better. You know, I think I just started. I was gonna get benefits and everything. But sometimes that shit doesn't matter. Like, it's about if you want to be happy or not, if you can make enough money. Sometimes it's about the freedom too. It's really up to you. So before I quit my job, I was like, okay, you know, do I have to deal with this bullshit? And some days at work, you just have bad days. And then other days, it's like your boss is harassing you over something so stupid, or you get accused of something which you didn't do, right? And it's just, oh, your boss's word against yours. And, you know, unless you can show proof that you didn't do this or didn't do that. Like, a lot of my friends are just like, man, fuck this job. I'm going to do Uber and Lyft. I'm going to do what you do, Mike. Because you can do it. Like, you can go out and make as much as you want, as little as you want. So I'm getting messages and everything. And, yeah, it's really up to you. You want to go out, you want to make $100, you want to make 200, you want to make 300. I can make 300 a day, but I'd have to put in I put in about 12 hours a day. That's as much as I can do physically and mentally, you know, to deal with everything. It's not difficult, but I'm saying you're still driving, you're still dealing with customers, you're still dealing with the restaurant. So I mean, 12 hours is just about the max I can do. I can push a little bit more, maybe 13, 14 hours. But the most I can make with food delivery is probably about, you know, I made about 300, but those are more rare. So I could average about, you know, maybe 250 a day. You know, that's on a good day, but usually I'm closer to like 220. So, you know, I put in 20 for gas, and then there's 200 for the day. You know, that's how I usually do it. 220, maybe 230, 240. You know, and so I go out and I work, and I don't have to deal with the boss. I don't have to deal with, man, I'm getting a lot of messages. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I don't have to deal with the boss. I don't have to deal with coworkers. I don't have to deal with no bullshit. You know, oh, I don't have a shift. I don't have to come in this day or that day. I can literally take a week off. Like, last week I was last week I was a little bit depressed. I took a whole week off. That's not good for my bills and all this kind of stuff, but I'm able to do it, right? If I got things going on, if I have to run an errand, if I have to go see my family, or I have an family emergency, or I have to do something during the day, or if I have to have an appointment, I can stop working anytime. I can take the whole day off. I can do a half day. I can do, you know what I'm saying? I can work like 4 or 5 hours and then stop, take a break, and go back out again. You know, I'll do that sometimes. Or I'll like work during the lunch shift and I'll like stop, take a break, and then like I'll go back out again. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I've been doing this 4 years and I haven't had a problem. So I have people in my group say like, oh, you don't want to do that, you're not gonna make it, and you might have a slow week or a bad week, and your phone might mess up, and all this kind of stuff. And as long as you pay your phone bill, you're able to do this. You're able to do this kind of work. Yeah, if you don't have a phone with phone service, you won't be able to do it. You know, that's the only thing. But as long as you have a car and you have a working phone, you can do this. And it, like I said, it depends on the market where you're at. But many of these guys that complain about this kind of stuff, saying you can't work and, you know, you shouldn't quit your main job, do this full time. I mean, everyone's different. I did because I'm like, I can make enough money. I can make $200 a day, and that's more than what I was making before. You know, I was making like $70 a day at my other job. You know, 70, 80 bucks. Oh shit. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm like, man, I can make $200 a day, $250 a day, $300 a day or more, and I don't have to deal with no bullshit. I don't have to wake up early if I don't want to. I can sleep in. I can work after midnight and work. You know, I mean, you get orders, you get rides, you get food delivery orders, you can literally work anytime you want to. I mean, these apps are open 24 hours pretty much. Doordash stops at 4 a.m. GRUBHUB and Caviar, they stop around 11 p.m. You know, but you still got apps like Postmates. You can run that 24/7. They don't stop. Uber Eats, they don't stop. They run 24/7. DoorDash stops at 4 in the morning, at least in Sacramento. And then Uber and Lyft is 24/7. You can keep getting rides as long as if you go online and you get a hit, someone requests a ride and it's a mile away, there you go. There's your money right there. So you can make money anytime, anywhere. I can go out to the Bay Area. I can go to Los Angeles. I made a video, you know, a few months back when I went to Los Angeles. Well, actually, Hollywood, West Hollywood to be exact. And so, you know, you can literally work anywhere you want, guys. You're not required to do this, do that. You know, as long as you don't have a DUI on your record, they're gonna hire you, and you don't have to deal with bullshit. You don't have to deal with boss, managers, you know, co-workers, a lot of bullshit, a lot of problems, and a lot of gossip at your job, getting accused of this and that, which you didn't do. You know, boss is writing you up left and right over some stupid ass shit, you know, and you're crying over it and depressed. And, you know, I mean, people shouldn't have to live with, like, if you're at a company and they don't treat you good, or they just treat you like downright shitty, you know, you don't deserve that. You know, quit your job and join the gig economy. Subscribe to my channel. I always give advice, guys. I have advice on a lot of stuff, you know, and if you guys have like a topic you want me, I probably already talked about it, but if you have a topic, you're like, hey Mike, do a video on this. I want to know more, and I'll make a video about it. If I have knowledge or something, or, you know what I'm saying? You want me to give my advice? Let me know in the comments below. Be like, hey Mike, make a video on this, make a video on that, or you just want to simply ask me a question. I'm in the Sacramento area. I mean, if you ever want to do a ride along with me, I mean, I did 2 ride alongs already with 2 of my subscribers, and that really helped them out. And you know, I just showed them how to do it, how to run multiple apps, how to pick up more than one order, how to just keep it flowing, and see how I do it. And it's not that difficult. Like I said, you know, just accept what you think is fair. You know, if they offer you $8 for like 2 or 3 or 4 miles, and if that's good enough for you, that's good enough for me. So, you know, accept it and do it. You know, it's really up to you guys. So when people say, can you do this full time? Oh, hell yeah. I mean, you can make more than what you usually make at your regular job. You know, let's say you're a waitress, or you do warehouse or whatever. You might make $12, $13 an hour, but, you know, after all those hours, you only make $100, you know, or maybe less. And you got to deal with bullshit and waking up early and getting written up, and, you know, coworkers gossiping behind your back. And who wants to deal with that? You know, you can fucking quit your job. You can fire your boss right now and do this full time. Get into Uber and Lyft. Hell, even get into Amazon Flex. That's where you deliver packages. Get into WAG, which is where you walk dogs. I think for 30 minutes they pay you $12. Could be higher now, could be $15 or something. I think for an hour it was like 18. Should be double, but it wasn't. But you know, you get tips also with that. Shift and Instacart, that's where you deliver groceries. So you know, that's kind of something a little different. But food delivery, I like it because it's quick, it's fast. You pick it up, you drop it off, and it's done, and you can get multiple orders. Because DoorDash is busy, Caviar is busy, Uber Eats is busy, GRUBHUB is busy, and you could stay busy all day. You know what I'm saying? I can literally get 30 orders a day, and I'm making anywhere from $200 to $300 every day. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's nonstop. Like, I'm serious. It's that fucking busy to where you can literally quit your job. And then, like, some people are like worried about financial stability and stuff. This is more stable than a 9-to-5 job. I'm telling you. Do you know why it's more stable? People need to eat. You know, people say, well, you know, this job went out of business because of this reason and that reason in the market, you know, and there wasn't enough business, and you know, if there's a recession or a depression, and you know. But with my job, that shit don't happen. Everyone needs to eat. So I deliver their food, right? This shit's never going out of business. Even Uber and Lyft. And there's another app called Vive. I'm actually part of this I'm a representative. So I sign people up. I haven't been into it because they don't have like a link to send people. You have to tell them to type your code in, and it's just kind of like, and they're not everywhere yet. But I'm like a rep there, so I can like sign people up with that. So there's that. Let's say Uber and Lyft go out of business, but then there's Vive. You know, it's another rideshare company. You can sign up for that. I can get you on that. So I mean, I'm telling you guys, and everyone, there's always going to be somebody that needs a ride, like to school, to the airport, to work, going back home. Oh, they need a ride to the club Friday, Saturday night. Man, I made good money during that time. Friday, Saturday nights, you know, pick up from the bars and the clubs, going back to their house, taking them to restaurants, taking them to wineries. When I did Napa Valley, taking them to I'm telling you. And then people are so lazy and they got to eat. Everyone has to eat every day or they're going to die. The human body cannot survive without food for more than, I think it's 40 days. You know, you can survive with water. You know what I'm saying? You can survive just with water for like 40 days. That's about the max though. You know what I'm saying? Because you can die without food. So everyone needs to eat. Everyone eats at least once a day. You know, and I have repeat customers. Like, oh, hey, Mike, what's up, man? You know, how's it been? How's business? You know, and they bullshit with me and all that. Some customers I get along with and everything. You know, so if you recognize me, you know, I deliver to you downtown Sacramento, you can say, hello, what's up, Mike? I've seen your YouTube channel. How's it going? You know, I'm a cool guy. But I get repeat customers all the time because this is food delivery. This is not going to go out of business. Same with Uber and Lyft. And even if they go out of business, there are other rideshare companies that are going to replace them, like Vibe, and there's like another one, I think, Via or something. So I'm telling you guys, this job, these gigs are stable. I'm telling you. Then you got Amazon Flex. You think they're going out of business? I mean, the owner's like the richest guy in the world now, Jeff Bezos. They don't report that, but he makes millions a day. I mean, he makes a lot of money. You know, he's richer. He's rich, man. Do you know why? Amazon, man, shipping stuff. I mean, I'm telling you, packages, they're on top. You know, and that's why they made Amazon Flex. So, you know, anyone with the car and shit, with no DUIs, they can sign up and just deliver packages and make anywhere from like $20 to $30 an hour. I mean, the pay's pretty good. It's just you got to get on the schedule. I could never get on the schedule. So you can deliver packages. You can walk dogs. There's two apps. There's one called Rover and there's one called WAG. So there's two apps that actually you can walk dogs, and then you can not babysit, but dog sit or whatever it's called. You can make money doing that. And there's also another app called TaskRabbit. So if you're a handyman, you know how to work with your hands, you know how to, you know, just simple little tasks around the house, or, you know, maybe you repair their car or help them with moving, or or cleaning in their house, you can do that. There's one called TaskRabbit. And that's just doing odd jobs, around their house, or maybe in their yard, cleaning their house a little bit or whatever. Those are just little odd jobs, but anyone can do it. You know what I'm saying? And then you got food delivery, which is non-stop. I'm telling you. As soon as I press go online with all these 4 apps, I'm going to get one within 5 minutes or less. That's how busy it is. So when people say, Mike, job security, I'm scared that I'm going to lose, I'm going to, not make enough money. You're crazy. Because you work at your 9-to-5 job, you do the best you can, you bust ass, you might get raises, you might not, you get written up, people talk shit about you behind your back, employees are gossiping, managers are saying shit about you, and there's competition. It's just a bunch of bullshit. Who wants to deal with that for 40 fucking years? I'd rather be my own boss, make money every day. I'm clearing anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500 a week, and people say, well, what about security? What about financial? All this stuff. I'm making, like I said, I've been making $1,000 to $1,500 a week every week for the last 4 years. And if I didn't make $1,000, it's because I was being a lazy motherfucker. That's why. Not because I didn't go online, and not because I went online and it was slow. It's because I was being lazy. So that's the only thing with this job, is you have to get up and be your own boss and work. That's the only thing. But if you go online with at least 3 or 4 or 5 apps, you're going to be busy, man. And you could pick and choose. Let's say one day you just want to deliver packages. You're like, I don't want to deal with customers. I just want to deliver packages. That's it. Boom. Turn on Amazon Flex. If you wanting to walk some dogs today, turn on Wag. Walk some dogs. If you want to work with your hands, you want to clean some houses and shit and some bathrooms, then download TaskRabbit and then get going on that. If you want to deliver people's groceries, you got Shift and Instacart. And then you want to pick up some passengers and interact with some people, you got Uber and Lyft and Vibe. Vibe's available in only Texas and Florida right now. So if you want to sign up for Vibe, let me know. I'll give you the code. You have to physically type in the code, but we can get it done. Don't worry. And if you want to deliver food, just some quick food, McDonald's, pick up, drop off, you can do that too. You can apply for Doordash or Uber Eats, Caviar, GRUBHUB, Postmates, and you can do those. So I'm just saying, I don't want to hear this bullshit like you can't make money. I'm telling you guys, this gig economy, man, you can make so much money, and there's so many options and opportunities. Then there are some apps called GoPuff. I heard of GoPuff, Bite Squad, and Jive. And I'm like, what in the world are those? So I'm telling you guys, there are literally 20 apps that you can apply for, and whatever you want to do. Deliver food, pick up passengers, deliver packages, deliver groceries, walk dogs, clean houses, do yard work. There's even one for yard work. It's called Lawn Starters or something. That's like an app you just get on, and if someone needs their lawn mowed, and you press it and you accept it, and then you get the money from that. So I'm telling you guys, it doesn't matter what you want to do. There's an app for everything, any type of job, but mostly it's for food delivery and ride share, pick up passengers. But there are other apps too, like I said, Amazon Flex, Wag, walk dogs, deliver packages, deliver groceries. There's a one for alcohol. It's called Saucy. I was going to apply for that. And all they do is deliver alcohol. It's called Saucy. So I'm telling you guys. So I've been doing this 4 years full time. This is my full time. I don't do nothing. I have no financial backup plan or nothing. This is my full time. This is all I do. So if I can do it, anyone can do it. You don't have to deal with this bullshit, guys. I'm serious. Fire your boss and be happy. You know what I mean? And if you have a full-time job and you're happy, that's fine. If you're happy with your boss and they love you and you're getting raises every year, like when I was a temp agent, when I was a temp worker at Blue Diamond, when I worked there, everyone was happy. So if I had to choose anywhere to work, I would work there, because they gave you raises every year. You get good benefits and all that. Everyone I worked with at Blue Diamond was happy. I mean, people that worked there, that was full time, they were happy there. You know what I'm saying? So it's about being happy. It's about being respected too, because if you're at your job and you're not being respected by your boss and you're getting accused of this and that and you're being written up left and right, why do you want to deal with that? Fuck that. I'd rather get up and deliver food for 10 to 12 hours a day and make $250 a day average, you know, and cash out my money every week, $1,500 a week, pay my bills and save up. I've been saving up money and everything. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you guys, so I'm telling you, this is awesome. This is the greatest thing. I wish I would have known about this like 8 years ago, or 7 years ago. I would have did this a lot sooner, but a lot of these companies weren't around yet. So yeah, I'm telling you, gig economy, full time, you can do it. Don't worry about it not being busy, man. It's gonna be busy up the ass. I'm telling you, man. And even if you, let's say for example, your market is a little bit slow and all that, you're still gonna make at least $100 a day. I haven't met anyone that can't make $100 a day. You know, in Sacramento, you can make easily $200 a day. It don't matter what kind of app you turn on. You should be able to make $200 a day easily, at least in California for sure. California is busy, man. Pays higher, tips are higher, and the demand is just like that, man. There are slower areas in different parts of the country. You know, you might not make as much, but you still make $100, you know, at least. And you don't have to deal with bullshit from your boss, managers, getting written up, you know, getting people accusing you of this and that. You don't have to deal with that shit. So anyways, that's why I do this full time, man. I don't want to deal with no boss. I don't want to deal with no bullshit, getting written up and people accusing me of all this. And, you know, it's just a bunch of bullshit, man. I don't want to deal with that. I'd rather go out, be my own boss, make $200 a day or more, and be done with the day. And I can cash out my money anytime I want. I don't have to wait till Friday and shit. I can cash out right now if I want to. If I need my money, I just press cash out button and I get my money right away. The only one that doesn't do that is GRUBHUB. So Uber Eats I can cash out, Caviar I can cash out, and Doordash I can cash out. But with GRUBHUB they don't have the cash out option yet, but they probably will soon. But yeah, guys, have no fear. This is great. I'm serious. Like, don't be scared. Don't be afraid. I was afraid the first time, but I did it part-time at first, and I tried it out. I'm like, man, I'm making fucking good money. $300 a day. That's when I was doing Uber and Lyft. I'm like, I'm just going to quit my job, man. Fuck this. You know? And that's it, you know? If, like I said, if you like your job, then that's fine. Don't quit your job, you know? But you don't like it, you're not making enough money, then fire your boss, man. Don't deal with that bullshit. You know, you're worth more than that. I'm serious. You know? But anyways, guys, I just wanted to let you know, man, this is how I make my money. I don't make no money on YouTube right now. I think I'm making $30 a month off of that. But anyways, guys, like I was saying, you can do this full time and you can easily make $1,000 a week. No problem. I've been doing this for 4 years. I'm not going to get laid off. I'm not going to get fired. These companies are not going to go out of business. Business is hardly slow at all. People need to eat 24/7, and people need rides 24/7. I got job security, so I can do this shit till I'm like 65 fucking years old. So you guys are scared to do this and all this, well, you're missing out. You know, I'm free. I'm my own boss. I can work anytime. I'm clearing $200 a day or sometimes more. And it's great. Like, I've been doing this, swear to God, for 4 years. I don't have a second income. This is my full time. I deliver food. I used to do Uber and Lyft, but once I get my own car, I'm going to get back to that for sure. And yeah, I mean, the gig economy, there's plenty of money, guys. And you can do this full time and make at least $1,000, or, you know, maybe you want to do it just a little bit. Maybe you just want to make $500 a week. You know, just do a few hours here and there, and there you go. I mean, it's up to you. It's really up to you guys. You know what I'm saying? So I made this video for the naysayers, and you know, a lot of people, they just ask me questions in the comments. They're like, oh, is this your full time? And I thought I've said it before, but yeah, this is my full time. I've been doing this 4 years. I quit my job 4 years ago. I don't regret it. It was the best decision of my life, guys. I love the freedom, and I've convinced many other people to to quit their jobs, and they're loving it. They're loving the freedom. They're loving the money, you know. And every now and then I'll have a gig meetup in Sacramento. So yeah, the last time we had a gig meetup was last week, so that was fun. You know, we had 5 people go, and it's just fun. Life's fun. You got to have fun. You got to, you know, enjoy life sometimes. And yeah, it's cool because, you know, I can take any time off. I can go to the beach. I can go see family. I mean, I can do whatever I want. You know, that's the cool thing about it. The money's the money, you know. Depends on how much money you want to make. That's up to you, how many hours you want to work. But the cool thing is I'm not held down. I don't have a schedule. I don't have a boss. And I can work anytime I want to. And I can take any days I want off. You know what I'm saying? So that's so cool about it. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And guys, share this video. This will probably be my last video for the next 2 weeks. I'm going to be busting ass. And but yeah, I've uploaded like 12 videos this past month. So I have a lot of videos. But yeah, guys, if you haven't done so already, like I said, thanks for the support. Please like, comment, subscribe, share these videos that you're watching. My newer videos, even my older ones. I have some decent videos. But yeah, guys, until next time, guys, thank you so much. Thanks for your support. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys in about 2 weeks. Yep. All right, guys, see ya.